Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let's see. Visual. Edit name, edit avatar. Let's try this. Can you hear me, Santa? What the hell? Just audio. Microphone testing. What can I do with this? Let's get some. Admiral Gibbs. Okay. Wow. There is no sound. Oh no, I hear myself. Go to back chat, Santa. Back chat. Can you hear me? You may be muted.
No, I was just watching something else.
Oh, god damn, bro. I thought I was tripping. Like, man, I was trying to hold shit in. All right, so you
How
can
you
hear me.
doing?
All right. Oh, I'm doing well,
Yeah.
man. I'm just seeing what I can do as a host, just fucking around with some shit. I'm debating whether or not to put music on in the background until a few other people get here, but I think I might get hit with that for copyright reasons. Definitely don't want to do
They
that.
don't have open music or whatever for streaming.
I don't know. That's one of the reasons why I chose to do this. And I
Yeah.
figured if I have any questions, people like Bolt or Spin, or even you, if you're familiar with the whole hosting of the event, you could probably answer any questions. No, you're not familiar
Yeah,
with it?
I'm not. I was a good programmer but not, streaming and all that. Just a different
God.
field.
Yeah, I'm trying to get used to it. I even got a video editor,
Yeah.
so I can like edit clips and whatnot.
Which one did you pick?
Uh, let's see. It's called yeah. It's just called Video Pad Video Editor. It's
Yeah.
just got a star on it. There's a lot of shit you
Well,
can do on there.
yeah, I mean, when I used to pay $500 for those apps, that was one thing, or even more. I mean, when I go way back, I used to do video editing that went on broadcast television. Um, when I worked at the Salk Institute, but
Right.
um, but that was with full video decks and everything else. So it's like now, my niece, she has this software for like $10 and it does more than I've ever seen or used a software for. So I'm like, hey, pretty good. Yeah,
Oh
there's
shit.
one that I've heard of that is Vegas. I don't know how expensive it is, but apparently that one's pretty good too. I'm an Adobe guy myself. Pay way too much for it.
Yeah, I didn't pay anything for the one I got,
Oh,
but
nice.
if I'm gonna look around for the best one, and if I got to pay a little bit of money for like the best ones out there, I might fork the dough up.
Yeah, those guys would know. I mean, Spin seems pretty good at pushing them out pretty fast. So, or maybe it's was it security that does some for him or Toasty?
I think Toasty. Yeah, I think he does. Where are we at? What am I doing?
Now,
I'm trying to get that
Balderson used
fucking
to-
banner off.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm no luck there or no help there. Oh, he's lurking. Spin will tell you how to get that out.
Yeah, I was fucking with it the other day. That's why it's actually green. Green's my favorite color. But I forget how to get it off. What is this? Give me 1 second, Santa.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just chilling. It's like 100 here, which is fairly hot for here. And then we've got 2 fires south of us.
Oh
One
shit!
that's about 5 miles away. Yeah. But I've been in 3 of these, so I don't usually get worked up too early.
Visual.
Oh, and I should also say we have like 3 fire stations in between us. So yeah.
You said you had 3 fire stations in between you?
3, yeah, 3 of them. We have one about half mile from the house.
Hey, yo, what the fuck, bruh? Motherfucking spinning this fucking guy, Andrew Burns. I've seen him around before.
I am Andrew Burns.
Oh, that's you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why I'm talking shit. Sometimes it's both, right? No, that's my name. The Santa thing started with Spin. He was trying to pick a fight, and and then I didn't know he was in a wheelchair for the first day or so. So we're making all these jokes, and I'm all, why would you roll out there? It just didn't dawn on me.
Hey, listen, Spin is obviously watching it right now. I swear I saw that motherfucker get up before, so I don't know. I could be tripping.
It's all an act.
Yeah, man, I could have sworn I seen him get up and he was walking, but like he had his green screen on, so it was like a ghost. Like he was getting smaller and smaller, and then he just faded out. I was like, yo, I had to rewatch it. Yeah, he definitely got up.
Well, I'm not in a chair, but I can have trouble after about 75 yards. Then they want me sitting down. But I mean, other than exercise, a lot of life happens in less than 75 yards. No big deal to get up to get something for dinner, take out the trash, whatever. See, now he's talking crap in the chat.
Yeah, I see.
Come on with your big self.
Boulder's going to be on. He's just got yard work.
Oh.
Got up to get my wet dick. Dick, what? WC dick? Wick?
White chastity dick or something. I don't know.
Oh. Or maybe he's dyslexic and he meant to write dick wet. He got up to get his dick wet. I don't know.
Or he got up because it was already wet. I don't know. I've learned to live life with more mystery than before, though. I was just like, that's cool. We're tripping.
But damn,
Elf's out watering vegetables. She can tolerate 100 degrees better than I do.
Yeah, Baldy's out doing yard work. He's going to stop by. See what I got going on.
Yeah, it's going to be a bad season for him, too. Sorry.
I should have figured all this shit out by myself, but I know I would have gotten bored. And like I said, once Ben pops in here, he might be able to help me if I got any questions, like taking this fucking banner off my goddamn screen.
Yeah, but, I mean, practice whatever. Dump me, re-invite me, do all that stuff you need to know how to do. It won't bother me. What's he saying? OMG now.
OMG.
FR. Yeah, Elf just gets spun sideways when I okay. Oh my God, you don't know how to do banners.
Yeah, I don't know what banners are. Let's see. Cancel. No, that's not it. I thought it was in visual display, or visual effects. Ooh, I got an idea. There we go. What we got here? Let's see. The hell?
You're no dummy. That's what he said. You're no dummy.
Oh, damn.
I think he inflected that differently, but I'm just reading it. He says you're no dummy.
Oh, Spin said that to me?
Yeah. I'll narrate. I'll do the play-by-play for you guys.
See,
Well,
I found
that's background.
yeah, I found this yesterday. When
Yeah.
one of the fighters from the White House he won, and he was like,
Yeah.
Michelle Obama is a man. So I found
Yeah.
this background right here, but I can't crop the whole thing as my background. But on top it says Michelle Obama. That's a man, baby.
Well, in your video editing, you might be able to do an image edit and do what's called a damn. See, sometimes I go for a word and it's just gone. Aspect ratio. So the aspect ratio is the size, and then you can say I want it to be 60% smaller or 60% original size, but
Well, I
maintain
think I have
aspect ratio.
I think I haven't used Microsoft Excel in fucking years. I think that does that with the grid.
Yeah, it would. Word would do it. Paint might do it. But I used to use some free tools on the internet that would do that because they would also resize images, like how dense the pixels are and everything.
Right.
So I'm sure there's one called Image Shrinker. Let's see
what's this do?
Well, Adobe offers a free one, and it's highly ranked. I'll send you the link in the chat.
All right.
No, it's Santa, not Sonata. If you're going to get all spicy, spell it correctly. And stop calling me Barnes. It's Burns. Can't you read?
Yeah, it's C. Montgomery Burns.
Well, I don't know if that one's better than Santa.
Hey, what's your name before Spin started calling you Santa?
Well,
I got it
Andrew
right here.
James is my name, and then I went with my company. I was a search engine marketing company, but unfortunately, not anything to do with YouTube and stuff.
Gotcha.
All right. So Elf asked me, she's like, well, why don't you do a channel? I'm like, I don't know shit about a channel. I put up a video of a BMW towing a U-Haul trailer, and that was my video. That was it. Oh, wait. But see, I could do video and audio, so I put this, was it Good Times, I think? Moving on up. No, the Jeffersons.
Yeah.
And then Spin likes to say I'm a flat earther because he's really got some closet fears he's working through, but it's all right.
I don't see how anybody can think the Earth is flat. Like,
I don't, and then I'm also been, I was originally from Tennessee. So I had heard stories about these super, I don't know, Pentecostal preachers swinging snakes and stuff around.
right.
And you're like, okay, your basis for believing this is Paul said he was bitten by a snake and he didn't die. Okay, where does it say you won't die? Uh-oh, Elf's coming. See? Hey, don't encourage him. He can hear you.
Spin!
Don't see.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah.
He's hiding his bald head.
No!
You know what happened to his head,
Oh,
don't
she
you?
said something. She said something.
I didn't mean to do that.
Come up here and talk shit, bitch.
Oh, you can. He called me Sonata. Can fuck off now.
Sonata?
Yeah.
Sonata? You
Santa's
call my Sonata?
Yes. And I told him he can fuck off. Elf is my bestie now.
Yes! I am here for you, bestie.
Did you turn on Pasture One?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And I
Good.
watered the tree.
Don't
Hey.
need to get sassy when you get something
Dumbass.
done.
Go over on the side. Go over on the side where it says
He's calling
banners.
him dumbass.
Uh,
And So we can do that when that's
You see
cooler.
where it says it's showing? Turn it off.
Some people say you want to pick vegetables first thing in the morning.
Hold up, Santa. All right.
Yeah, I'll
Spin,
mute.
Go over where it says banners.
I don't even see that. I got like all
On
the
the right-hand
options for
side.
different screen layouts. Then I got a pencil, a plus sign, and the settings.
Yeah, we know you got a pencil, all right.
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm a fucking jerk off. Okay, I see it.
I
All
kind of figured.
I wouldn't admit that in front of Spin. That'll be his. Yeah, there it is. That'll be his banner for
Now
the next.
go to
10
media
years.
assets.
Media.
You called me a
assets.
what?
All right.
See where it says welcome?
Yeah.
Turn that shit off.
Oh, turn it off. Okay. Well, it says hide.
Is he
His
host?
brand asset is used.
No, we're working with
Lead.
Crow. He's learning how to stream his shit.
Okay.
And you know, Spin's such a patient teacher.
I am.
I know, right? He's so patient. He's the best teacher for everybody has been.
Oh, don't encourage him.
Why not? He's my
He's
bestie.
already
I encourage,
insufferable as
I
it is.
encourage every bestie I have.
Okay.
So,
Oh shit!
including you.
What are you guys going to get matching nose rings now?
No, I've
Fuck
kind of
that.
given up on this.
I'll put a fuck. I'll come out there and I will put a fucking dog leash in it and rip it out.
Yep. I'd be grateful for that. I don't want to get it anymore.
No, we don't need any violence.
You know,
We
there's
all
no
know I get
there's
carried away.
slavery.
Violence is the answer.
Yeah,
All right,
I'd be
man,
like,
hold
"Hey,
on,
Spin, how's that wheelchair doing in the back of my truck going down the
Oh Lord.
highway
That'd be
Interstate 5 at 80 miles an hour?"
Hey, that'd be fine.
I got a
As long as
tow
you
hitch.
got- as long as you got about 21,000 to replace it, you're good.
Oh, bragger. Oh, the good thing is on the fire, the warning's gone down. They've taken away the evacuation order.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks, Spin. Okay, I'm starting to understand it.
Turn that
now.
like, share, and subscribe off.
All right. How do I do that?
Well,
You need to come into the stream later, sir, and see how I do it. And I'm not saying that to be a dick.
oh wait, write that down. Somebody write that down.
What? Oh my God.
Spin said something
said
not to be
sorry?
a dick.
What?
Ah.
Oh my Lord.
Now go over to style.
All right.
Actually, hit shift and the 3 key on your keyboard. Okay,
What did I
that
just
looks much
do?
better.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now go over to style.
Right.
See where you can change the brand color.
Oh, yeah. Do I change that? I mean, I like green.
You can change it to whatever you want.
Yeah, maybe a little darker green. Yeah, that works.
Now go down to theme and go to bubble.
Okay. All right.
Actually, go to minimal. Covers up your face. See? Much better.
Okay, I got it.
Now, go down to text size. Go to small. Go to small. Now that brings it down a little bit more.
I wonder. I'm gonna put bubble on there real quick. See if it. Okay. Yeah,
That's
that's
fine.
better. Okay. Oh, you
Now go back to media assets.
All right.
That's where you do all the shit that I do.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just pushed still stream. I had it on there for 60 seconds, but it's still on there. So let's see. Okay.
Now all the sounds and everything, they're down at the bottom of that
What on media?
on media assets. Yep.
Oh,
Why did you do that?
I just hit the first one to see what it does. Yeah, I got I don't know what that was. What is that?
That was a countdown.
Okay. Create background. I don't need that. Oh yeah.
Was that a
sound.
countdown? The final countdown.
See? That's how it's all done.
Oh, shit.
I don't want you to get a strike because of my great rendition of the
You won't.
final countdown.
Larry's coming to get you,
Yeah.
Spin. Larry's
That's
gonna
all
get you.
Shake it,
That's
baby.
all.
Now, can I have my own sounds?
Yes. Down
Nice.
where it says more.
Okay, yeah, that's I downloaded.
That's how you upload the shit.
Gotcha.
I'll get back to my Spanish classes.
Rápido, rápido.
Wow, you oh, yo, Spin. I was gonna change your headline to the GOAT, but you got your official YouTube name on there, so I'm not gonna do that.
Change it to what?
I was gonna change your headline to the GOAT, the greatest of all time, but because you got your YouTube channel on there, I'm not gonna do that.
No, you were
saying
looking for donkey. You were looking for donkey.
Sure.
Donkey.
acoustic.
I hope everybody understands. I only mess with people that I like. I don't argue with people I don't like.
Daydream. No.
Oh, Spin. One thing he was asking about was royalty-free music. Does he have something for background if he wants?
You got to get it off of YouTube and download it.
Okay.
It's under media
yeah.
assets on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I got YouTube Premium. I pay for the whole shebang.
It doesn't matter. It's you have to have royalty-free music, sir.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Like my intro and everything, it's royalty-free because I generated it.
Yeah, you actually did a really good job on that, Spin. I meant to tell you like 5 times.
Thank you.
And then I was like, Desert Shield, white beard, huh?
That was
Or
you.
Desert Storm, rather.
That was you, sir. That was
Well,
you.
thank you for the honor.
Angry. Oh shit.
God, it's
Scroll.
weird being the old guy, though. Hey, is Adobe Fresco free, or do we pay
No.
for that?
Pay
Just
for
some
No.
Adobe. Pay for Adobe. Like the photo one or IBS Paint or IBIS Paint X. I don't pay for that, and there's certain tools I can use.
Well, because Spin might be able to recommend some for him. But I imagine he's going to want to do animations at some point.
For
Okay.
Elf, I'll do anything for Elf.
I know. Have you seen her shorts?
Yes.
This
Wait,
I
You've
could
actually
make them
looked on
twice the
YouTube
times
channel?
better.
You've actually looked on my YouTube channel?
I'm a subscriber to your fucking YouTube channel.
You should
Why don't
probably
I
look
see
at that.
you? Why don't I see you as a public subscriber?
I don't know. What's your
No,
YouTube
I'm
channel?
subscribed to you too, so I don't know.
Well,
What's your
when
YouTube
you
channel?
subscribe to somebody, don't you think that gives them your user ID, goofball?
Maybe. I don't
What do
know.
you mean, maybe?
I don't know.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
What is your YouTube channel, dum dum?
Lefty Lost Way.
What?
Oh, Lefty_Lostway00.
Hey, Spin, look at that, man. Big shout out. Thank you, big dog.
What? What am I looking at?
He might have
Well,
just used social engineering to get your
The
stuff.
bottom
from
screen. Y'all see that, right?
Oh, the Anglo American is a goat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Capitalization is everything, sir.
American is capitalized. Oh, angry. Angry isn't a pronoun. It doesn't need to be capitalized. I'm nuts. You only capitalize the first word or the first letter of the first word or any pronoun.
Hey, look. Share my screen.
All right.
Hey, Elf.
How the fuck do I share it?
Down on the bottom, it says share. Like down
Yeah.
where
I'm gonna fuck.
Toasty
Hit
is
the
and
square
everybody.
that says present.
Or yeah, present. Yeah.
Oh, present. All right. Give me one.
Ready?
All right. Give me 1 second.
Okay,
Oh,
any
shit.
day now, guys. Okay.
All right, I got you. All right.
If I
Let
was
the
in
edge of my
fucking
feet.
control of this shit, it'd been up there and down by now.
I know.
Hey, Jake. Hold up. I think I'm sharing my screen. I got to click on your name, don't I?
Oh
Probably.
my god, I'm gonna kill myself.
Could you see Spin as
There.
a swim coach?
Wait,
There.
no, wait.
All right, too much, too close.
Hold up. How the fuck did you put shit? How'd you do that?
He's allowed to browse on his, and he shares that window. And then when you share
Okay.
his screen, it does it over.
See, it says subscribed.
Wow,
Yeah.
cool.
Don't make me dox your girls.
Dad, that's my best friend you're talking to.
Hey, how am I about anybody?
He's just
good
a
point.
flat earther
Never
and doesn't
forget,
believe the
forgot.
moon is
He is
fucking
not a
real.
flat earther. There is no flat earther in this family. You good?
Yeah, I'm just saying if I brought those tools over.
Oh Lord.
What's up, Toasty? Thanks for joining.
Yep, not much. Not much.
What's up,
Okay.
Toasty? Toasty man, bad.
You guys teaching him how to use the ropes?
Yeah, I'm trying to teach him, but it's not sinking in. He's a flat earther, you know. His brain's a little flat.
What up, bro? I got like 50%.
Hold
of
on,
what you
hold on.
got.
I'm supposed to be the retarded one here. That's what my whole new background's about.
Spins all doxing my little one here. And not really.
Is he on the basic?
Yeah, Oh, I like that.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Toasty,
shit.
That's a
you want to
noise.
see my new merch website?
Look at that stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, I had accidentally done that once.
The hell is
Oh, with
the
the
throwing?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was putting it.
So, come in.
People.
He's on the basic, huh? That's why I couldn't plug him into my channel, huh?
Yes.
Kick
Yeah.
from
No, he doesn't
studio.
have it turned on.
Okay.
I gotta
What
I
was
gotta
that?
teach him the ropes. Actually, how shit's actually done.
Hey man, this is a lot of stuff to
Oh, it is. It is. Take your time with it. Don't be in a rush.
tell you what though, I definitely need to download some like
Pulling out the axes, Dad.
some
This
like,
is
funny-
not
My
an app.
screen again.
This is a tool.
Hatchet tool. whatever.
Honestly,
I
what
like
you
that.
should have done was you should have played around with it in the test studio, and now you lost access to the test studio because you went live.
Yeah.
Proud.
Well what's up?
Share my screen again. I'm gonna show you guys my merch. I knew she would come over.
It's
don't even
bobbleheads.
I don't even know how to share my screen. It only gives me
Oh,
the
for fuck's sakes, go to present or down on the bottom. You just did it.
I
Now,
did.
So
see,
we're never
see,
we're
I
we're
could
never
be like
making
that, and then you'd be like,
so we're
There.
never making Kraut a host, right?
No.
no, why not? There won't be any dead air. You guys will be complaining all the time. I'll be with you, Kraut.
Listen, Santa, you're gonna have to walk him through learning how the moon isn't real, so that way we can teach him how the moon is real, and then it'll finally
Yeah.
sink in.
Yeah, I get it. Some people don't think it's real. I think we landed on it.
I don't.
Deductive
Yeah.
reasoning might lead one to conclude I think it's real, but you know, you and Spin, I got to work with you guys. It's cool. I'll work with Kraut. too.
I like those.
Mhm.
Share
Good for that
screen.
tumbler. That's
Dad,
pretty good.
I might have to buy that cup, Dad. That's so cool.
Well, I guess we can do chores for that.
That's the flag.
Nice.
So
Now,
I
what is
sent
that?
you the link. How
from the
I
bottom.
sent you the link to do this.
What, on Discord or the private chat?
Discord on for Toasty.
Oh yeah, you did. You did send me
Oh.
that link.
Wait, is that merchandise we can buy from you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no shit, go back up a little bit. I'm a coffee drinker, so I thought I saw like a mug with a cap, right? What are these?
These are tumblers.
Oh, you can't put
And
coffee in there.
they're stainless steel, aren't they?
They're Yeti stainless steel, and you can put hot or cold in it.
Okay, yeah, send me the link to
Yo,
that.
bro.
I'll definitely buy one of those two things you got there.
Oh dear.
Hey, Spin is fucking entertaining, and he
You
gives
got
me a
enough
platform as
crap.
much as Sarah. So if I can support him by buying some merch from him,
I have occasionally.
It's not. I'm gonna tell you what. It's at the minimum. I'm only making like $1 or $2 off of it.
Yeah.
damn.
It's at
Now,
the
like,
minimum.
Are you actually making that, or is that basically breaking even? Like
I'm
it's a
making
surplus of
$2.
$1 to $2. Okay,
No,
well,
I'm
yeah, I just
actually
wanted to make
making
sure.
$2.
Okay.
10%
I mean, I took-
not a bad net for on the net like that, internet.
No, and it's on my YouTube page, I think. Let me see. And then, like I've got a whole new website.
The less angry American.
No, I'm even more angry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, since his barber messed up his haircut.
I know. Nobody even responded to my
And then you can go
Oh,
to like
resume thing.
Oh, Spin and Toasty. Check this shit out, right? Spin and Toasty. So this is literally my first time hosting, right? And again, the only reason why I'm
You
doing this live
suck.
with you guys because I figured any one of y'all here can answer one of my questions. Mainly, Spin's been helping me.
you
But
suck.
anyways,
No, I may have
Fucking-
put them in the wrong one.
Santa's in the background, right? So I'm like, "Hey, Santa, what's up?" Doesn't answer me. So I was like, "Santa, can you hear me?" I even go into pack chat. Santa, can you hear me? He's
You got to
watching
put him on
something.
stage first.
Yeah. No, I did. But he's just watching something. He finally fucking replies to me. I was like, "Yo, Sandy, you had me tripping, thinking I'm doing something fucking wrong." Like, you know.
See, I'm a
Fuck
good
with
helper.
Fuck with his ass.
I don't talk until I'm paid.
Yeah, well,
Hey
that's
man,
about-
my YouTube channel got 10
Oh.
subscribers, man. You're being known right now. All 10 motherfuckers of my subscribers are gonna follow you from now on.
Santa, you got any of those strike signs? I'll borrow one. I'll stand with you on that. No talk
Which-
until we're paid.
Yeah, exactly. We might have to make some up.
The moon isn't real. No talk until we're paid. The moon isn't
Exactly.
real. No talk until we're paid.
The moon isn't real. Prove it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, and it's like the flat. Remember the flat Earth guy who was like going to go up in a rocket or something stupid?
Yeah.
Like, dude, you don't even take an airline trip overseas. You'll be up 30,000 feet. Yeah, but oh damn, it is pretty round.
Wait, is that? That's a solo
Optical
layout.
illusions.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
on
okay,
the
that's
ship,
how I do that.
they have it. And the closer you are to the equator, the kurtosis is tighter.
How the
That's
fuck-
what you were thinking, huh, Spin?
Yeah.
The kurtosis.
Okay.
Do you remember what the kurtosis is? And a normal distribution, how
Oh, yeah.
tight that is.
Yeah.
So a standard normal
I was gonna make a joke.
distribution would be 68. You don't know. You don't get to make, penis in the sand jokes about that. That's the kurtosis. You'll probably need that once in your life. Unless you go into business. A lot of statistics. Sucks. Show him Larry.
Larry.
It's taking over. Ah! They don't care. They don't care. I should probably set up my mic since he's messing around. I could too and get that going.
Probably.
Do it for my music.
For your music, you say.
How do I this big blue blob right here? How the fuck do I get rid of that? Like
You see down on the right hand side.
the pencil, the plus, and the setting symbol
No, where you
all the
were,
way on the right.
Big blue Bob button.
under media assets.
Shut
Okay,
up.
I'm helping him.
You're not helping him. You're giving them bullshit information.
The big blue Bob button.
Bite your arm
Like-
off.
I want something plain. Like, you know what? I got this. I think I know what to do.
Go over to media assets. Go
Okay.
all the way down to and it says background.
Oh, okay, I got it. Create background. Okay, no shit.
You can
Oh,
generate a
can't do that.
background.
That wasn't
Yeah.
smart, was it?
Yeah, I have to pay for the other one, which I'm going to. Like probably after this, it's only like $25 a month. I'll do that.
Oh goddamn! So many times I said $25 a month and ended up paying $300 a month. 25.
I know, right?
Will you get that ribbon, Mike? Sweet.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thank you. Act like we know what we're doing around here.
Ooh. Hey man, I should put on some Pink Floyd and smoke
Right
a
on.
bone real quick with this fucking background.
Yeah, you want to
Yeah.
you want to get a strike. Do it. Go ahead.
Oh, they do that as well?
Yeah, YouTube is
Music.
really strict.
Oh.
It's music.
Oh.
Like, remember how I told you I've gotten strikes from music before? Like, for different songs? It's really
Only
nice.
vaguely.
Oh.
But since Spin wants us to get lively, I'll take some nose spray. So
Oh, shit.
Get this
Spin,
going.
you got him going.
get this
Oh my
going.
god.
The other night, Spin's all chilling back. What up? And then he's like, hey, there's a bear down there. Pokes the bear. It was like so obvious. And I'm like, all you doing is spinning him up. He's like this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm doing.
That's what you're doing.
Oh shit! Did I take the wrong power supply down there? Did we take this one down there?
I think we did.
Oh, because we thought it was for the monitor.
Yeah.
Well,
Or the hard drive.
do you want to do it for the
Oh, that's the bottom.
bald-headed geek?
What?
Nope.
Do I want to do what for the ball
For
headed geek?
Spin. Well, he wants. Oh, I have another mixing board. This is just the fancier one.
Oh, you haven't seen a mixing board, sir.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, talk shit, Spin. Come on, it'll
Yeah.
be good.
He has so many fucking synthesizers. Spin. You don't know him.
And mixers, and all
And
that
mics.
shit.
Look at show him your fucking mic, Dad.
Well, this is a special kind of mic. This is more for singers.
That's
Oh,
what he practices on.
I will never be rightly accused of being a singer. I can make an unjoyful noise.
I have 0 viewers. That
Yeah, that I've seen one of those.
Yeah, it's
that
just a
fucking
ribbon
sucks.
mic. I think it'll fit for her voice.
Who? Oh.
Yours.
Where's the
Oh
other
God,
one?
now he's gonna make you sing.
Huh?
He's gonna
I'll
make you
mute
sing now.
Oh no, I
mute
want
him
to
if he
sing.
does.
He's not making me do shit.
So if you can get the one that's on the monitor down there, I'm almost sure that's it.
That was the one that was with the monitor.
So we took it from here and took it down there. I'm asking you to get it from there and bring it back up here.
I have no clue what you're talking about, but I'll look for one like that.
I need power to this
So you
to,
need the power supply to it.
yes, and it's currently powering that monitor and the RV.
The big block thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
And we'll call them warts.
Wart. A wart.
Yeah. Yeah, well said.
Wait, sign up.
Oh, will you also bring that medium size, like 2.5 inch paintbrush?
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, what y'all think about the fights last night? Like, how were they all in all? I think the first one was the best one.
They
were good.
massively enjoyed them, and I think I liked all of them except Gone. I was surprised at how fast he came out. I've watched him fight several times before, and he came out solid. The part I didn't like about it is he did some nasty strikes, but it wouldn't have changed the outcome.
Which one was this?
The two big, well, not two biggest guys. I forgot about Lewis. The guy who was French,
So good.
and I can't remember where the other guy was from now. Olivier was Brazil, I believe. Oliveira, maybe. Yeah,
Okay.
so it's like the third to the end, I believe.
You want to see a video I took
Sure.
years ago?
Hey, this ain't some wild shit, is it?
Oh, it's wild.
Who are you? Put your hands on me, bitch! Put your hands on me. Okay? Okay? You know what I said? Do it! Get to it! In my ass. But I'm calling the cops like this one right here. Learn how to handle the customer. Why? Learn how to talk. Get that motherfucker. I'm not no child. My money back and we'll leave. But I'm about to. You're right. You're right. I ain't gonna. You ain't tell me something. Let you be out in that street.
I will give you your money.
Thank you, Tim.
And I have to please give her her money so she can leave.
Yeah, I've lived in a few neighborhoods like that.
Yeah, me too. Fucking years ago, man, Trenton.
That
Hey, so
video
let me
only
ask you-
has that video only has 737,001 views.
Did I just share your screen? Is that what I just did?
Yeah.
All right, then the first couple times you were getting annoyed at me because I didn't share it, that's your fault. You weren't doing
No, it's
something.
not.
Nah, bro, because you said I saw that video in like the present bar, and if that's what sharing is, I did not see that shit the first couple of times you told me to share your screen.
Uh-huh.
It's like yesterday when I put that Division 2 video up. I guess that's sharing. Yeah, I didn't see that the first couple of times.
Yeah, that's how
I'm
Spin and I met. He was saying all sorts of crazy stuff.
I'm gonna have to make a new channel.
I gave him the date time stamp of where he could correct himself, but he's not felt so inclined.
No. Nope.
But it's a fun gimmick, and I do look like Santa, so yeah, why not? Yep. It's learning the tool.
Keep it up. Keep it up, Dick.
That's what she said.
Yeah, keep the gang up. All right.
Keep it up.
Look, I got all these fucking banners. I got the Angry American is the GOAT. I got Spin Fucked Up. I got the Kraut Mick because I was bored. I just put that there.
Listen,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
you know, novices at this, I generally don't mix, but
What do we got here? What is that?
I know it might be hard to believe, Kraut, but Spin started work somewhere too.
yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah, we all started somewhere. New poll.
It was the toilet bowl, but
It
we all
was.
started-
It was. I asked my mom why didn't she
I
swallow?
love you. Wait, I've got to talk crap and then be quiet. Hold on a second.
Yeah, sure. Run, bitch, run.
What's that,
I want to see if
tabs?
I can get Santa to rage quit. That'd be funny. Toasty, you're being too quiet.
Your mom's gay and I can't play. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Why?
Much
What's wrong with me being too quiet?
You're generally not, sir.
All right, I forgot. I'm on strike with Santa. I'm not talking until I'm paid.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
All right, gentlemen, the polls are up.
Wow. Oh, that's right. I forgot about our strike. Sorry. Power to the people. Down with the man.
How many votes we got? We only got one vote, right? That it was probably Spin that voted for that shit.
Sure fucking was.
Oh, shit. All right, I'm gonna stop the poll. We got
I won.
We got 100% simping for Spin. Listen, Spin was a firefighter, or he used to be a firefighter. He retired. Pretty good guy. I'm gonna have to say, we can all simp for him a little bit. I'll give 5 more seconds for the poll. I think Toasty might have stepped away. Santa, what's your option?
Oh, what would be my vote?
Yeah, your vote.
$50.
Okay.
Toasty and I are rocking a hard line. We got our
That's your
protest
bond.
letter,
That's
but-
your bond tonight.
We ain't playing for free no more. This is Monday. Monday.
Sure is.
Better. I'm not really all that into hair or no hair. I had the tumor in my face, and I cut all my hair off my head. And my loved one at the time said, "Why did you do that?" And I was thinking, that's how all the times I said something stupid, that's how it sounded.
How do I get rid of this?
But Spin looks good like that. He looks like he could be the evil genius in a show with not many evil geniuses.
I am an evil genius, sir. I am.
Santa can fuck off.
Thanks for holding the hard line, Toasty. I become the representative. Power to the people. Here's our protest
I see
sign.
this protest line. It's a beautiful protest line. It's a very peaceful protest line. Everybody knows this. A lot of people are saying it. I won't speak until I'm paid. That's what I told Putin last week. But, he doesn't really listen that well. He speaks English every now and again. So I have to bring an interpreter along. And sometimes that interpreter says some stupid shit. And I can't get things through. So I have to come back 3, 4 times, 5 times a week.
Hey, Toasty, you missed the poll, man. The polls.
I'm
Did
not
you see
actually
the
on my
poll?
PC right now. So
Wait, who the fuck was that talking then? Who was sounding like Donald Trump?
yes, I sounded like Donald Trump. I am Donald Trump. I'm the 45th president. And I'm here on your first ever live stream.
I appreciate that, big dog.
I hope you have an excellent live stream. I hope you get lots of many billions and billions of dollars. That way you can give it all to me, and I'll give you an oil pipeline.
Santa will give you an oil change.
I don't like the way that sounds. I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm good on that, man.
That was funny.
Media assets. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cough up to 25 a month just to get us some.
Oh, you got to talk behind my back, Sven? All right.
Of course.
All right.
Why not?
You know, I was just taking care of tomorrow's generations, and you're making fart jokes.
Well, I wasn't making fart jokes.
Oh, okay.
Type in the question you'd like to ask.
I don't want to get too aggressive here on our friend's channel and get him in trouble.
Oh no, you can, man.
Sonata.
You'll like Sonata can fuck off.
Yeah, that's right. Laugh about your illiteracy.
Oh, that's right. I
Next,
did.
you'll be ripping off Walgreens.
I was.
Well, I guess if you're going to play it, claim it. You know.
That's right.
You know, fucking. I asked Sarah the other day, because I really want to have a debate with somebody that is against the voter ID laws. I'm a firm that Sarah was actually helping me out with a title, and her thing was voter ID law does not negatively affect American citizens.
Then I would do it. She knows best.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I told her. Like I came up with some prompt for the title, but then she kind of rephrased it like that.
There weren't any in their normal group who would take that, because I'm actually a lot more conservative than apparently a lot of you think.
Well, so she asked if I'm down for a 2v2, which honestly I understand 100% why she asked that, because it'll be like, well, really my second debate ever. So
Well, you want to know why? You want to know why? Because she would probably team us up.
No, you should be on the same team with Bones, and then just let him talk. I was kidding. I was kidding. That's what happened with us. He even joked about it too.
Yeah, Bones is a character. I can debate Dr. Darko, Effigy, any one of those fucking liberals, but Spoons is so fucking dishonest with this shit, bro. It's not even funny. Yeah, that's what Toasty calls him. So now I call him Spoons. I think he calls him Spoons of
Spoons of Goons.
Like that.
Yeah, there's another alternative here, but since I don't like slapping people, what did you come up with, Jerry?
Spoons of Goons.
Yeah, Spoons of Goons. That's what he calls them, I think.
No. Did you hear hers?
What?
Boobs of Doom.
Boobs of Doom? Yeah, that'd be all right. That'd be funny. We know what you got on your fucking mind.
Well,
She's a teenage girl.
Cocaine on the brain.
Like, hey, you know, Spin, that's just my fucking luck. My first 1v1 debate ever, and your fucking stream gets shut the fuck down. Just when I was getting fucking heated.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was on.
Yeah, but were you actually making arguments though?
What happened? Wait, you don't think I was making good arguments?
Tell him, Toasty.
Tell him what?
Hey, Toasty, don't work for Spin for free.
Yeah,
Remember the
exactly.
people.
Exactly, Santa. Exactly. Thanks for reminding me you're a true friend.
Hold up, Toasty. I'm going to really consider what you say. Do you think I wasn't making good arguments for my first debate?
I don't really know what your first debate was.
It was with him.
So I'm just making a sarcastic comment in passing.
Oh. No, I mean
Nanta can fuck off. Spin, damn, you can't you fucked up, you butchered yourself there.
So he really didn't
Yeah.
have any solid arguments. He kind of tripped me up though. Well, he didn't really trip me up. He claimed John Money. People don't follow John Money's work, and he named some institute. I can't find that institute, but what I did find, there was 2 other individuals besides John Money that are credited for the whole transgender fucking bullshit. So he kind of tripped me up with that in a way, but again, what he stated, I can't fucking find. So I'm not even going to count that. But he really tried to trip me up with that fucking Mirren's disease or whatever the fuck it was. But when I looked that shit up, it was 1 out of 80,000 to 100,000 fucking people. And then-
your
and
first
then this-
your first debate was Spoons of Goon.
yeah,
That whole XX male syndrome thing.
yeah,
He asked. I
Yeah, no,
facilitated
that's
it.
an easy one. That's an easy one to kick. I mean, because even if they are born with the XX male syndrome, they're still, for all intents
They're
and
still
purposes,
female.
considered
Yeah,
a
I
male.
looked it up.
They're still considered a
no,
male. They're not considered trans. So yeah, you had
No,
you had the right argument on that.
No,
so.
they're actually female. But so the thing is now, if I actually knew about that study, I would have asked them if they drew blood off that individual, can they determine that it's a woman? Because it is a woman, but it's a disease. I looked it up after the debate that affects
Mhm.
1 of 80,000 to 100,000 people, where a female can
All
have
it does
XY.
is make butch women. That's all it
Yeah.
does. It's just make butch women.
Even to that standpoint, he was saying a regular man can identify as a woman, but then he kept bringing up all these fucking genetic birth defects. And I tried to tell him, bro, if you're arguing that regular fucking men can enter the girl's bathroom, then why are you arguing mutations that are so fucking rare? It's unbelievable. Like, you have a better chance. My son actually had this shit. You have a better argument from saying that 1, and this is true, because my son actually had it, and I looked up, 1 out of every 10,000 boys that are born can be born with extra digits. And they're like little they almost look like solid pus balls at the end of their pinky fingertips. And my son had one on each pinky. Hell, one of them even had a fucking nail. And it can affect 1 out
Right.
of every 10,000 boys that are born. We actually had
Right.
it not
He's
cauterized.
going to
but
something.
the-
Yeah, he is. He's going to something completely fucking rare that.
Yeah.
I mean, even the doctors are sitting there saying, no, this is still a fucking female. It still has all the female fucking parts. Yada yada yada. It is for all intents and purposes still a female or still a male, regardless of which one of the syndromes they have. All it means is one produces more femininely framed men, and one produces more butch framed women. But they're still fucking men and women for all intents and purposes. And I mean, Spoons is retarded. Don't worry about it too hard, dude.
And then he tried to say, "Oh, you can't force anybody to be trans." Like, motherfucker, that's what John Money did. And when the dude found out he was a dude, he fucking killed himself. What are you talking about?
That's what he wants to do by making it to where people can just rush through the whole entire fucking process. He wants to force people to be trans. That's what they don't understand. Because instead of us putting in all these fucking guardrails to make sure that someone is genuinely one of the fucking 1% of the fucking population, less than 1% of the population, actually. I think it's a 0.1%. I might have to look for more recent studies, but I read that was what I read back in like 2017 when they all started talking about it. It's like a less than 0.1% of the population. So he wants to get rid of all those fucking guardrails that are going to make sure that someone is genuinely X thing, and just get rid of those and just speed everybody through it. And then we have a whole bunch of misdiagnosed people that have their dicks and everything chopped off and are on so many fucking chemicals in their bodies that their bodies are so fucking jacked up to the point that they can't get off of it without almost literally killing themselves. And on top of that, he's advocating for it to be spread to the children, which, yes, that children as early as 3rd grade, as far as I've been able to find, can be exposed to that to the literacy, the literate stuff, the literate materials of transgenderism. Oh God, there's so much.
Can I jump in for a second, guys?
What's up, Santa?
Yeah.
Because I think you guys are following the ball that they're telling you, but it's not necessarily the actual ball that's in play. Now, I grew up with a lot of my friends in the life. I'm surprised I wasn't gay. Never knew why I wasn't gay. Just like, hey, I'm
I
cool
actually
with
thought
being
you
gay.
were gay, but you can continue.
No, I'm
I'm
asexual
only
now.
joking. I'm only
Oh, it's cool either way.
Wait, you're asexual? You can produce by yourself?
Yeah,
Isn't that what asexual is?
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
shit,
people
man.
in our culture doesn't get it. There's a lot of reasons for it. Maybe over a cold beverage when we're not online. But the thing about this really stems from the gay and lesbian communities, for example. Trans, there were almost none of them. There were some bi people in the mid to late 80s where it started becoming more known, less hidden. But then, at that point, I mean, I went into the Navy because some racist skinheads crushed a guy's skull in just because he was gay. And I knew people, and I'm like, I better get out of here. I'm going to kill somebody or end up dead myself. So it's not like it was easy sailing for them. And this would have been 88, 89. Then, there was a lot more of acceptance in the 90s. People just kind of started moderating out. Race started moderating out a lot more. And then there's two camps within the gay and lesbian community started forming in each community because there have been people that fought all their life to be recognized, and they just wanted to keep fighting. They're coming to the top of the hill, and they're like, hey, we're just going to keep fighting. And then a lot of other people said, hey, we're here, let's celebrate it. It's cool. So a lot of those people who wanted to keep fighting, they started borrowing other people's trauma, pain, worthy cause, whatever bullshit. And then they started fighting for other people with this, I don't know, self-righteous liberal white chick thing. Now, I'm not calling out women for that, but I am calling out liberal white people. And, Malcolm X has talked about it. Movements throughout history have talked about it. It's medium, middle class, or affluent white people who have no fucking harm will find harm for somebody else and fight for them. And I jokingly call it white guilt. I don't know if it's white guilt. I don't have it. I'm apparently allergic to it I immunized against it because I grew up with people all different colors, sex, creeds, and whatever. I could care less, you do you. And because other people are maybe perhaps looking for meaning, and they could either follow their dickhead parents into their business, or they could follow their dickhead, people, their professors, who instead of teaching knowledge started teaching things with a slant as early as the 50s or the 60s. And, bringing a lot more of the Marxist ideals. Now, the Marxist ideals can get combined with the lesbian, gay, LGBTQIA plus, whatever, because there's a sense of not being able to be fully valued. And so, let's do something for the workers. I mean, unions were doing pretty damn good for the workers for a while. But what started happening, they started getting busted. Okay, that can happen. Reagan did the biggest union breaking shit in the world with the air traffic controllers. Then,
I mean, with the way unions can influence elections, I mean, unions were good way back in the day because they actually they were the first ones to give like holiday pay and pay time off and all that other shit that most jobs
Right.
actually fucking do now. But they influence the fuck out of politics.
Yeah,
Because
that's how
they got their
Kennedy
hands
got
on it.
elected, because they weren't going to elect a Catholic for shit. That's just the truth.
But
And
I'll
it
tell
was
you what.
mafia money and stuff. I mean, there are good and bad parts of all these things. You get a group of 100 people, we could probably all work together pretty well. But you get to like 130, there's fractions. You know, there's going to be little bit of fractions at that smaller amount. Then you go to 10,000 people, and then you go more. There are just some people who want to be the special
Hold on, I got
butterfly
you.
all the fucking time. And, you know, unions did good. Arizona was a right to work state with unions. And so it kind of went here and there. I saw pluses and minuses. But when you look at Blair Mountain, for example, there's the fucking National Guard ready to drop bombs on citizens
Whoa.
because they had the audacity to fight against their employer. I mean, look it up. Am I a labor rights guy? I'm a human rights guy. I don't give a shit what you are. If you're human, I'm for you having rights. Don't
Hey,
kill gay
so-
people in Iran. You know, don't behead people in Iraq. You know, it's pretty straightforward.
Hey, it's Santa. So you want to hear a story of why I will not debate Spoons again? And I think Toasty
Sure.
might have joined in at the last part. Now with Spoons, there's a fucking Discord shit that happened that I don't even feel like explaining because I already messaged Toasty on Discord. Like Spoons is out his fucking mind, so I know he don't want to hear that story again.
Yeah,
But I'll
it's
tell you
it's
real
actually it's for the win, Mick. It's not Toasty.
Nah, Toasty's in here. Like yeah.
Oh, he is.
Nah.
He is.
Yeah, I got you one. I brought you
I'm
up.
the
That's my
retard
shit.
to the right of
That's fine.
you.
Oh,
No,
see, yeah. Okay.
So Spoons was my first ever 1v1 debate, and it was against transgenderism. Now, first of all, I'm going to say, look, if you're gay, I don't agree with it, but I don't fucking care. You do you,
Yeah.
you know,
I
whatever,
think most
whatever.
people are like that.
Even actual people that transition, I don't agree with it, but, you know, live your life. If that makes you fucking happy, whatever. The actual fucking trans motherfuckers stepped away from the rainbow predators because of what they're fucking institutionalizing.
Right.
But anyways, so.
No, that's what I'm
you know,
saying. That's why
yeah.
you couldn't debate him, because the
Oh, no,
things
hold up,
get
Santa.
kind of cross-bred.
I just wanted to lay that out real quick. Now, there was
Sure.
I was
Sorry.
pretty much correct on everything because he really, there's no argument in this situation, but I couldn't really, I wasn't really good with explaining my views because it was my first ever debate, except the very last point I brought up.
May I
Which
pause
was-
you right there? I
What's
think you're a lot better than you think you are. You're a very
I mean-
humble person, and you're going to be better for it. So I think it's
I'll try.
awesome.
But so I told him one of the reasons why I don't like this because it's not only wrong, it's a slippery fucking slope. So I brought up Gavin
Sure.
Newsom. I looked up a lot of his shit. Same thing with Tim Walz. When Tim Walz was going to be VP and there was talk Gavin Newsom was going to maybe run for president when fucking Biden had that fucking landslide fight where he fumbled that debate hard with Trump. But anyways,
Right.
I told Spoons one of the reasons why I don't like this is because what Gavin Newsom is doing. At the time when I looked it up, he was trying to make it into law. I don't know if he actually pushed it, but basically he was signing into law where teachers do not have to inform parents if their kids say some crazy shit like, I think I'm a girl, I think I'm a boy, when they're clearly not. And I asked Spoons, I was like, are you okay with that? And he was like, well, yeah, I mean, because the parents, they might get really upset and beat the child if their kid says something like that. And then I
Right.
told him, I was like,
That's
well,
horse
it's not
shit.
yeah, it's not the teacher's job to assume shit like that. What the hell? It's not the teacher's job to assume shit like that. But what you're saying, basically, if a kid gets in a fight, the teacher doesn't have to tell the parents because the parents might fucking beat him. And he's like, well, no, I mean, if there's evidence. I was like, so
Yeah.
what I basically asked him, what counts as evidence? He was like, well, yeah, you know, he was giving some excuse. I don't know what the fuck he said, but like, yeah, if the kid shows up every day with fucking bruises on his face, yeah, look into that shit. And if the kid constantly gets in trouble and he shows up with bruises, like if I was a teacher, I wouldn't fucking tell the parents that your kid's acting up until I find out why the fuck he's showing up with bruises every day. But I basically have him concede if the teachers have no evidence of abuse in the household that they need to inform the parents if the kid starts cutting up. And that implies that the kid says some outrageous shit like I'm trans, and he couldn't even fucking see the point that I made. That's not fucking nitwit. He thinks because he can look up stats and remember shit that he's smart, bro. You lack fucking experience, bro. The fuck out of here.
You might ask him if it were ever to happen again. He said it won't. I believe you. So what did you do with your kids?
My kids are
no. What did he do with his? Because somebody talking, about what parents should do. We expect pilots to have opinions about air crashes, football people to have opinions about the NFL, but with COVID. Sorry, I don't know if that's still blocked. Is that blocked anymore? By the way, or
I don't think so, and I could care less. Like it's.
I'll be mindful. Let me know about any of those, please.
That's the limitations on the First Amendment right there.
Well, I agree with you. I'm so staunchly first and second. Just a whole Bill of Rights, actually.
They're literally the two most important rights, and then some would argue. Well, I would agree the 13th, 14th, and 15th are equally as important. A lot of people would argue the 19th not so much. I actually haven't made up my mind on the 19th Amendment yet. I feel like all in all, they do have a right to vote, but
now I don't always follow my own advice, but with him, just ask. Well, do you have kids of that? What you did? What would you feel as a parent? Well, I don't know.
He would let him do that, bro. It's fucking spoons. He would let him do it. He'll let them parade around in a dress and everything else.
Sure. Okay. So, but more parents are going to be impacted than the possible number of trans people. There's a stat. Parents are responsible for a minor child's behavior and choices until the child is 18.
Yep. Yeah.
That means that if anything happens, the parents are on the hook. Why are people in school suddenly allowed to keep medical treatment private from parents who are responsible for it? Your doctor's not allowed to do that, but probably in California they are. And this is where parental rights are being challenged. We got to stand up and fight like hell because, a lot of these people, they want to say, we're giving you all the freedom, no responsibility. You make your choices. And, half of these young kids are likely to be regretting any of these decisions when they're older. Saying, I'm stopping puberty. Well, nature is more intelligent than we are. It's been doing this a lot longer. Those genetic normal variances notwithstanding, it's like 95% of people don't have birth defects. And they'll go, what about the 5%? Well, start legislation that you want to pay for the 5% and we'll vote on it. And that's called democracy. That's what you want, right? But stop with saying that these people can't live their lives, because I don't know any 6-year-old that knows their sexuality unless they've been abused.
That's a fact.
And to me, that stops it really on all the fronts. Sexualizing kids, talking to them about those materials, it's just too early. Too early.
Something else that annoys me with fucking liberals, because they're like so fucking bad faith. Like you ever hear a liberal claim that the fucking government are banning books in the U.S. now, and that's what Hitler did? You're a fucking dummy. There's literally no fucking book banned in the U.S. Certain schools and certain libraries have banned
what
books.
he's saying is true.
Huh?
I believe that.
I was just saying what you're saying is true.
Yeah, and
Because his daughter believes that.
Yeah, that's a school and library. They can dictate what fucking books they want to sell or not sell. But anytime I see a dumb motherfucker say that on Facebook, name a book that's been banned. And they apparently Florida, I think, has the most bans when it comes to schools and libraries. So they always bring up Florida. And I tell them, well, I'm pretty sure you can purchase a book in Florida. And then I ask them, if
Yeah.
you walk around with a book that was banned from a school or library in Florida, and you walk around with that book, are you going to get arrested? They can never fucking answer it.
Right. Well, because a lot of these things are hypothetical. Let me think about how I could possibly be wrong. Or that 7-year-old who had absolutely no interest in that kind of material until a teacher recommended it. They ain't looking for it. But one of the most beautiful debates I ever heard about this was a Muslim guy. I think it was in Michigan, Wisconsin or something. Just took them to town. And, you know, not my favorite group overall, but it's just, we're responsible for our children. You're taking that away. Why at an elementary school do you have graphic pictures, nudity with anatomically correct, that's how I remember it anyway, anatomically correct pictures?
So so with that, my fault to interrupt, and I'll make this quick. So I remember when I was in high school, we had sex ed, and I think I was in 7th or 8th grade. What is that,
Yeah.
like 11 or 12? Actually, as long as it's strictly regulated and nothing too graphic, I remember seeing pictures in my school of, like, you know, certain private parts that were infected with STDs. I think it's what's the word? Not viable. I think it's necessary to actually show kids that are just about to hit high school, because that's when the hormones really start, to like actually show them pictures, and the pictures were zoomed in. It wasn't like you could really make out the details of what STDs can do without seeing like the larger picture of some hot fucking blonde bimbo or some shit like that. So it was really nothing sexual. They didn't try to push that fucking transgender shit. They were literally informing us, this is what happens if you're not careful with sex. And I remember when I first got in high school, we actually went to Trenton Capitol, and they were giving us a tour. It wasn't on sex ed, but at the end of the tour, they actually had a whole bunch of free condoms and actual keychains that we were able to grab a couple each, just because we're in fucking high school. They know shit can happen. They rather be safe. But with strictly monitored, I'm okay with that. But that shit they're pushing about the transgender ideology, that shit needs to fucking go.
But like you said junior high and then high school. I think the only reason for this stuff no, this was in elementary school, you know, up to the 6th grade in most places. Yeah, and I think the only reason people would be pushing to sexualize children are for abuse at that point. And I do think pushing somebody towards a sexual orientation could be abuse depending on the factors. I mean, those are going to be in the extremes. I don't think we need to legislate that. I mean, parents need to be engaged. Communities need to be more engaged. We're not doing our frankly right thing. But I've never heard of somebody who's teaching kids 6th grade is 12, if we set a norm, or I might be a little young.
6th grade, I think
too close.
I think that's like 10 or 11. But I'll tell you what.
When we have streaming with nudity and everything now, if anything, kids are probably curious. I don't encourage it. I don't hide the fact that I have a trans daughter, and she and I would talk about this just like two polecats. It's like, well, you know.
You said you have a trans daughter?
Yeah.
Like she transitioned and everything?
Yeah, after about 30. I mean, there are mental health issues associated with this as well.
Yeah.
And it's a complicated thing.
I'm not going to ask her about her personal journey, but did she step away from the trans community because of the shit they're pushing?
No, kind of dove into it, which is funny because I used to be the one who was more active about genuine rights. But when it became advocacy for power games and power control shit, no, just fuck the left. Because you know, free speech for people is really funny when you say free speech. Well, I heard this from friends of mine, and then we just didn't keep in touch. but violence is speech. I said, oh, that's funny because that goes against all the Supreme Court rulings on the matter. Free speech ends with physical touch. That's
Well,
it.
Fucking like again, like so, like the people that actually transition again. I don't agree with that. No disrespect to you or your daughter, but I'm sure she doesn't fucking bother people. It's the men that just claim they're woman is my big fucking issue. That's my issue.
Well, I think the part of the greater politics about it can be annoying to me. I mean, you know, for example, this one's awfully personal, but I think it's looking at people who are trans just as people with personality quirks instead of God's gift to the fucking planet all the time can be helpful. Like there was one thing, you know, about dead naming. Oh, well, I have a new name. I said, well, I have experiences with you as this other name. I'm not going to give up my memories with that person. I don't mind you changing your name. You're 30 years old, yet I have no real difference with what you do to your body. Okay. But don't force me to comply with calling you a new name that I never lived with until now. I don't rewrite my history for anybody.
So
And we resolved it. It was good.
I guess on a more personal matter, it's a little different, but I'll give an example of how I actually have no problem with that, because legally you can change your name. That actress, Elliot Page, I recognize her as Elliot Page.
Oh yeah, I call her the new name, and I even say her.
I don't
I just
recognize
didn't
her
want
as
to
a man.
rewrite history.
Yeah. What? And really, I think she just did it for clout. Like she.
My daughter or your friend?
No, Elliot Page. No.
I think a lot of people, frankly, have something missing in their lives, and I don't have any disagreement when believers are saying, well, that's aching for God, for example, or purpose, be it theistic or otherwise. I mean, if there's anything to be sure, young kids don't know what the hell's going on. Most of us who are adults facing all this change so fast don't really know what's going on. We have to be holding on to something that we have faith in. I think, you know, atheists and vegans annoy me, but you know.
Now, can I ask you a question real quick?
Sure.
It's personal, but not really. Like you say, you're more on the conservative side.
Yeah.
You obviously love your daughter. Now, do you agree with her decision, and you accept her anyway, or you wish she didn't transition?
I accept her either way because it was the soul that I loved. And I think this is a rational argument. For example, when I see war fighters who had their faces and half their body melted off in fires, what is it that we love and respect? It's the person underneath the wrapping.
Right.
Now, do I support it? No, I didn't give a dime. That was, you know, she had the resources, everything like that. She honored me by taking my name and making it feminine. I mean, we had a really good thing because I teach kids to be strong and independent.
Now, is that Elf, or is that another daughter of yours?
Elf, it's another daughter.
Oh, okay, because I was about I can't even talk.
Elf is
like,
under 18. I'm
Yeah,
not
like-
for any way, shape, or form kids under 18.
Oh yeah, I
Any
definitely
of
got
us.
that. Yeah, with our
But
conversation,
I don't
we could
agree
have
with people under 18 transitioning. I think you need to be at least 20. You need to know yourself. Like
Yeah.
I'm bi, more on the lesbian side, but that may change, and I'm perfectly fine with it changing.
You're ruining my stats.
Now,
I had one with a stem on the apple and one without. Now it's 2 out of 3. What the hell?
Hey, Santa, real quick.
Yeah.
I assume Elf can hear me, right? She knows I
Yeah,
don't
she can.
actually have. Yeah, I don't have hate toward the trans. Like again, like you're old enough to make your decision, even if I don't agree with it. They they actually don't really affect other people. The ones that actually.
But to be
transition.
honest with you, most of the people that are really trans are not the ones raising hell. It's
Oh,
the
no,
queer
yeah, I
folk,
know,
the
yeah.
young queer folk who are saying, "Oh, I'm not even a human. I identify as a stuffed animal," and all this
Yeah.
other shit.
And
It's
it's
really
really
making
just
things
about being
crazy.
creepy,
Yeah.
invading girls' spaces. That's something else I try to bring up with Spoons, and he kept talking about stats. And I gave him an example. I was like, bro, if me and you, if I stood right next to you, I was talking to Spoons, asking him this question. If I stood right next to you, almost damn near touching your shoulder, would you feel a little awkward? And he was like, yeah. And then I told him, and we're both fucking men. Imagine how a woman feels seeing a man who identifies as a woman going into
Right.
a woman's restroom. He kept saying, yeah, statistically, men that identify as women on a threat, it's not just about threat. It's about comfortability. Like, you can't really make stats off of women feeling uncomfortable when a man shows up in the fucking restroom. But you damn sure hear all the voices on the news and everything else, like Riley Gaines telling motherfuckers, we don't want men in the lockers room. We don't want them in their fucking restrooms. The only thing me and Spoons agreed on is the men competing in women's sports. That's the only thing we agreed
But there's literally a war for the soul of our country to bring it meta for a while, right?
So I
And-
believe, I'll let you finish. I believe the reason why the government is pushing the trans and the pro-abortion is to make it docile and to create population control. Well, go ahead, Sam.
I couldn't argue it. I couldn't argue against that. I mean, stuff like that's been happening since the 1900s.
Yeah.
It keeps happening over and over again. While
Can you
it was
imagine
with,
some fucking trans men picking up arms when the government gets out of fucking control? No, they're too fucking.
well, we
docile.
used to make jokes about gay guys. A man's strength and a woman's emotions, but they would laugh with us. Oh, sorry for the win.
Yeah, they're all dipping out.
But yeah, it's okay, but I think those of us who are more conventional, more norming, I mean, just the stats would say beyond all the stuff, just common sense, not this stat, not that stat, not whatever. 80 to 85% of the people are going to be normative. Maybe they have a bigger, smaller, this or that, but 85% are going to be able to reproduce. And then the 15% is going to continue to climb as long as we go into tighter and tighter population areas.
Yeah, we're on a as far as birth, we're either on a very steady decline, or we're just like we're not on an increase of birth at all. I forget what it's called, in between decline and rising. I forget what that's called.
Yeah, I don't recall.
Yeah, we need more births actually. I got to look up that statistics after this because it's been a few
Yeah,
months
it's a good
since
one
I-
to know, but most of I can't think of anybody that I have friendships with that are really on the really mouthy side of things. Most of them are pretty mellow, and it's more of a human rights thing. And it's questionable whether or not you feel you have freedom of speech. And that's why I do security for the pride stuff. I don't care. Why? Because there are haters. And the last thing I want to see is anybody get hurt. If it's some, they're nuts, right wing and left wing, I would hate to see either, because then the political backlash from that is still going to be moving away further from human rights, in my opinion.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's crazy about the First Amendment? It's literally the only amendment that can actually be criticized for what it actually entails, or not criticized, like the Democrats, because the reason why I mostly vote conservative is it's not for economic values, because at the end of the day you can always make more money. It might be a little tougher, but I more or less vote on morality. And all politicians lie. You just got to make your best guess based on their actions and their words and what the other candidates are saying. And fucking
Sure.
Kamala Harris was saying some shit like, we should lock up or penalize people if they say mean words on the internet. No, fuck
Right.
you. Now,
Right.
like, you trying to beat somebody up. Yeah, the First Amendment doesn't cover threats or bodily harm. But if I call you a fucking idiot and a creep, I'm not trying to get fucking penalized for that shit. Fuck out of here. It's my First Amendment
Sure.
right to give you my opinion.
And yet we still allowed the cops to lock people up for that and call it disorderly conduct.
Yeah. So the only thing, So I'll be the first one to say, like, I don't think cops are racist, but they got a mob mentality. I don't know if you were in the debate when that was actually the prop. And basically, cops, they look out for each other because, a lot of them are friends, family. They don't want their friends and family get locked up. We definitely can criticize the cops on that. And as far as them abusing your rights, the side of the road is not a place to fight cops. Do that shit in the courthouse because you're going to fucking lose.
No, I agree with that. I spent most of my
And it
life running
sucks.
from the cops.
It shouldn't fucking be like that. I mean, it fucking sucks. I'll criticize the fuck out of cops. I've had my bad experience because I was a dickhead. I've had my bad experience because cops was a dickhead.
Yeah.
And I had my good experience because I wasn't a dickhead and the cop wasn't a dickhead. Not all cops are assholes, but again, they definitely, some of them can have that fucking authority problem, and then they'll get you. And like, if you want to fight that shit on the side of the road, man, that's not fucking good. Yeah, we definitely need reform with the police. We definitely don't want to abolish them. We definitely need a reform. Whatever training they had, maybe add on a couple more months, and every 6 months make them go through retraining, like rotate that shit, like have like almost like a fucking shift. Have like, LA and New York, for example, they got mad fucking cops. Half of those cops go through retraining that equals for about a week or even a month maybe, and then like a few months after that have the second half do the same shit. Like,
but I think what would really help when people were talking about defunding the police, I made a lot of non-friends, on the left. They're like, yeah, defund the police.
What's up,
I'm like, who's going to watch your grandmom? Everybody's all big about being an anarchist. I started out as an anarchist, and I can tell you, you don't want anarchy, because the only people who really want anarchy feel that they can defend themselves and whatever they care about. But if you've got friends, family, or you're getting older or whatever, that's less exciting to you. You might be nihilistic. You might be a lot of shit. But you're not really truly for the kids breaking your windows because they can just do whatever they want. And that's why, one of the things with the BLM, I challenged it from the beginning, got a lot of shit from people I know, and they're like, why? I was like, call me a racist. I dare you. I need a laugh. But beyond that, I can tell because the way the movement started, the way it started so quickly, the way it was so energized, this is not organic. I mean, what we saw at the time was really disturbing. And then as things come out as they can in court and learning about it later, apparently, I didn't follow the trial every minute of my life. That was the training that they were given to hold him. They don't show the other parts of the video where he's sitting there talking to folks for such a long time. They don't talk about his talk screen. They don't talk about the medical results. And yet at the same time, there's enough distrust because there has been the thin blue line stuff where people on the other side, they do stuff too. So I think a lot of people are just tired of it. But when they can identify with somebody individually, like I'm a Rodney King era person. And so when people could see that and, he was high on meth or whatever it was.
Is Rodney King the one that got jumped by the cops and it was the LA police, right? Okay.
Beat down.
Yeah.
for like fucking 20 minutes or some crazy shit. Just waylaid this fucking guy. Yeah, there's a whole shot difference between Rodney King and George Floyd. Like
opposites almost. Yeah.
Any human being would have been offended by Rodney King. That shit was crazy. Like fucking George Floyd, that's not the same. And I'm not saying that it's right, but it's not in any way, shape, or form even resembling. I understood why the riots happened after Rodney King. That shit made sense.
Damn straight.
Oh yeah, from what I read, yeah, that shit was fucked up. I think years ago I saw a video footage of him getting fucking beat down by the cops. Yeah, that shit was fucked up. But at the time when it happened, I think I was like fucking 4 or 5.
That's
or some shit.
like-
just them
Well,
acting like a gang. Yeah.
Get beat up is one thing. This dude was curled in a bar or in a ball, and they all had their fucking billy clubs out, and they were just they were surrounding him and just beating him and backing up, beating him some more, and like it
I
wasn't.
don't know
even
if
like
you've been
normal.
hit with a weighted baton, Kraut, but
No, I
they
got
were
hit with a
hitting him like
2x4.
yeah, they're not light. It's heavy wood or steel shanked or something. Oh wait, Mr. Balderson, would you like to say hi now, please?
Hi, Balderson.
What's up, kiddo?
Yeah, we had Spins, Toasty, and For the Win in here, but they all dipped off one after the other. I think Spin might have a show at 11:30. I saw something.
Yeah, I told him I can't do anything till it got later. It's trying to get my spring shit done, and that means that with the way it's been over 100 for like the last 4 days. So I've got to do work in the morning and then do work in the evening. I can't do it during the day, or else I'll just fucking keel over.
Damn, over 100. That's hot.
Yeah,
With humidity. Yeah. Don't you have humidity there?
yeah, it's very moist where I live. Very moist. It's not been too bad. It's not been too bad humid, but it's definitely humid. I mean, it's not like Missouri or Florida or something, but
Right.
Oh, yeah, Florida's
but they do get to 100 occasionally. At least when I was there, I remember a few times. But that was like, go ahead.
last year we barely busted 80. Like I think we
Yeah.
had like 3 days last year where we busted 90, and now we've already had like a week of over 100 this year. It's ooh. We're going through the frozen rags. The wife puts rags in the freezer, and then we stick them on our head when we come through.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm thinking about buying these. I forget what they're called, but they're basically like neck braces, but they got fans inside them, so they blow cold air. Like you wrap them around like a fucking a towel, and they blow cold air on your face, man. Because I work outside all fucking day, and this heat's killing.
Top of the head and the base of the spine, or the base of the skull.
Yeah.
And if you ever get really heated or somebody's overheated, also between their legs and their groin and under their armpits, if you
And
got to
your
get them
feet.
cool. Quick.
Your feet.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually one of the reasons why I use Gold Bond. I used to use baby powder, but then I heard some shit about that's bad for you, baby powder. So I started using Gold Bond to keep from chafing.
I got them underwear with the nut flaps in it. Keeps everything from chafing, keeps it all separated and all that.
I got those, man. I think my stepfather.
You got her
bought me those
giggling,
for,
Ben.
Christmas. It's like where the area that you use to open up and take a piss. It's
Nobody
not.
wants
It's not
their nuts stuck to their thigh.
It's not sideways. It's horizontal, right? I think I got those.
Well, I did show her the gifts for dad and the elephant trunks. So
Oh yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, I got the MeUndies ones, and the MeUndies they were really good when I started getting them about 6 years ago. I don't think they're as good as they were back then, but they're crazy soft. The ones I originally got lasted years, but these ones I got most recently only lasted like a year and started wearing through.
well, I have that problem even with my Carhartt shit. I can get it from Amazon, seemingly the same person, and the weight of the T-shirt will be different.
Yeah,
and they just last different.
Yeah, everything's getting made cheaper and shittier.
Fucking, I had a whole bunch of Carhartt jackets and Carhartt boots.
I think I disagree kind of with what Santa was saying about the people that want anarchy. I don't think that they're all in the position that Santa thinks they're in. I do think that the ones that think it haven't really taken an assessment of the human population. I think anarchy is a beautiful idea. The people that I know that subscribe to it, they have this idea that humans are suddenly going to all be accountable and responsible and cooperative. And that I have not witnessed that in my life. So I would love to see anarchy. I would love it if everybody just did what they were supposed to do and nobody had to fucking run around. You know, everybody could just live their life because they weren't being shitheads. But unfortunately, there's a whole lot of shitheads sprinkled in the mix.
Yeah, well, that's more what I'm saying too, because Black Bloc in particular is coming with Marxist shit and calling it anarchy. When anarchy, we would not be ruling over each other.
Right.
It would be community-based.
The anarchists I know, they're saying is no rulers, not no rules. Right. Yeah. You know, there's still fucking rules. They understand you still can't go around hurting each other and doing things like that. But that there isn't rulers that are going to make up arbitrary rules. The rules that we would abide by are don't steal from each other, don't hurt each other, don't you know, things like that. Yeah,
but it didn't hurt in Wells Fargo to break a window. They'll get a tax exemption on their profits from it anyway. You know, there are a lot of positive things that can be done. So I'm more talking about the Black Bloc. And when I was an anarchist as a Taoist, it's like, I don't want to rule you and I don't want you to rule me. Let's form a cooperative community and we'll watch each other's backs. And I enjoyed it. But then I found that most people
everybody in the community has to be equally into it. Yeah. Because then the other problem I have in Northern California, we have a lot of communes where they have this basic idea. But then the damn problem is 3/4 of the people that join that community don't want to do a fucking thing.
Right.
Like they don't want to hold their weight. But then when you've got more than them, they're like, well, you've got more. Well, I did my fucking work. Of course I have more. What are you kidding me? And that shit gets real wild too right there. Like
fast. Yeah. Cause I think, you know, hey, I didn't make you. I'm not responsible for whether or not you have food and water. You act as part of the community. I'll give you some of my food and water, but you act like you're above the community. I'll help kick your ass out.
What exactly does anarchy subscribe to? I'm not too familiar with that.
What anarchy actually means, and there's a number of versions of it. Yeah. But literally what it means is no rulers. Now, there's the
philosophy.
There's the 60s and 70s punk version, which I believe was a subversion from anarchy, where it was, you know, if you're free, why can't you fucking piss all over the salad bar? Well, nobody said ruin everything. That's not anarchy. That's destruction. Anarchy just means no rulers. It doesn't mean that you still go around and destroy shit. You've still got to eat. You've still got to live with your neighbors. There's still going to be consequences for your actions.
So
I was one of the latter ones. You know, we would buy a $300 car and a whole bunch of skate punks and hardcore punks usually would thrash it, paint it, skate all over it, and leave it there. I mean, there was some destruction of property. But we didn't go around ripping stuff off. We weren't hurting people. We weren't acting like wild people. And that's where I think that things got more violent.
So can it almost be like Amish country where they all work together and they're basically left untouched by the fucking government, more or less?
Well, there are a few communities that do work together. I can imagine the Amish have some hiccups along the way too.
Well, yeah. I'm only using that as an example because I'm only like 10 miles from the Amish country, and they basically live their fucking lives without any government interference. They, for the most part, live off the fucking grid. They literally fucking use carriage.
I mean, that's more tribal than it is anarchist. And actually, Amish are a perfect example of communism when it works.
Yeah.
So with Amish communities, they're still a leader. They're still bosses. They're still youngers. And in Amish communities, that's actually perfect communism, where everything that's derived from the community is given to the community, and then it's distributed amongst the community members, as they need it. That's actually communism. That's not anarchy at all. They just aren't subscribing to our government, so it's more of a tribal system.
Right.
Now,
Which
so
I'm
I got
totally
one more
down
question for you, because a communism and that aspect actually doesn't sound too bad, but I guess a bad way to implement it is like when you got
Almost
motherfuckers
all the
that
other
don't
ones.
when you got people that don't do shit for the community, but they still
Yeah.
want handouts from the government. That's when bad communism works, or that's
That's not
bad
really
communism.
bad communism, so that doesn't really ever exist.
Okay.
That's left-wing retard socialism that it's never existed. If you look at any of the communist nations, you must work. You are given a fucking job. You know, you don't get to choose your job. You don't do, but you definitely are working. Where communism fails, and it's the same with every single system, whether it's capitalism, communism, anything, where it fails is when it gets too big and it starts representing too large a group of people. And so communism in the Amish community works, because what's the Amish community you live next to? 100 people, 200 people? And that works great. When you start getting 2 million people, all of a sudden it doesn't work out. All of a sudden the people at the top become extremely corrupt and they feel like they should live better than you. But this, again, happens in capitalism. This happens in all systems. Yeah. And
Well,
it even
can I add to that? Because I was a capitalist, but where I'm not a hard capitalist like I used to be, is because there is a thing, late stage capitalism, which is the same kind of cronyism you see in communism and socialism and every other ism.
They all turn into oligarchies, right?
Yeah, yeah. And so, part of the homesteader is more self-reliance, building communities that are inter-reliant and inter-supportive. Yeah, that's going to naturally be more of that healthy communism, because that's really just community. And
Exactly.
Karl Marx was actually against how people in Germany were using his manifesto to represent things that it didn't say. And then when you have that with this special bent, and America's done everything wrong and, colonized the world, and it's all America's fault or England's fault or whatever's fault, then this gives purpose to some people who didn't have anything else to do.
Rich
Or
kids.
felt they didn't want to belong, or race or whatever. Yeah. But it very rarely has to do with their burning desire to make sure that, McDonald's has a healthier work condition, which is where the unions did a lot of good. And then just like every other ism, there were, concentration of power creates abuse.
Yeah, they all turn into oligarchies, no matter what.
Yeah. Like I said, man, I'm from Jersey, and I know people that work in Philadelphia labor unions. I know all about them. They did right in the beginning, introducing all the holiday and time off pay and everything like that. But they got too fucking powerful, like you just stated, and they influence elections like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
I bring up Blair Mountain, and people are like, "So you're pro-union?" Well, to a point, when there's their own mafia, and it's not really about the workers' rights anymore. It's their political power block.
There's no such thing as a mob, man. Hold. There's no such thing. I can't have that on my YouTube, because look, I'm from Jersey and I know motherfuckers from Philadelphia. I denounce everything Santa just said. There's no such thing as a mob. Continue.
I met some interesting people in my life. Sorry for your YouTube channel. They can just find me. They already know where I'm at.
I'm gonna stay in my house for this month, bro.
Now, they're not worried about that, and you know that. But but that's, if you look at what this upcoming midterms, the things that are going to be yelled about the most are not going to be the bread and butter issues. It's going to be UFC 250. Oh my God, the pagan, or I don't know what they call him anymore. Trump, not President Trump. No honorific for the title. I'm, not a huge fan, but that's about us. President Trump is the one who's elected until somebody shows otherwise. So, we need to just, I would like to see us all ratchet that back a little bit, but there's no way it's going to happen because that's how people are making money now. They're harvesting our energies and our passions, and they've got they've got all this stuff. Soon we're going to be Soylent Green. Now, is that possible? Yeah, it's possible. If the human mind can come up with it, the human mind can do it. And, maybe it's not 1984, maybe it's not, Brave New World, but I see aspects of both of those books already in place.
Well, I mean, scientifically, it's no different than every year you chop and drop your plants, and the things that break down, obviously the building blocks used to make a human will make a human again. Like,
you aren't talking about watering trees, are you, Ben? It's going to have to discount you too. Just crazy. I do not support that statement.
It's the same concept in the Matrix where they're fed intravenously with the decomposed pieces of other humans.
Yeah. Well, speaking of shots to prevent disease, what else you want to push, Kraut?
In regards to what?
No, I'm just playing with you, man. I don't know what the TOS really are, and I just try to be reasonable.
So I don't either, and there's literally nobody watching my stream. And after I'm done this, I'm probably gonna set this shit to private. But no, I don't really care what's said on here, but
maybe when it cools down a little.
New Jersey, Philly, and New York are pretty hot for that type of activity. So I was just
no, I get it.
And I actually personally know somebody that he worked and he retired. He worked in Philadelphia, and his job involved a lot of those type of people and involved a lot of politicians.
On my word, I directly worked for an individual and met other individuals. And so I'm cool because I allegedly don't remember much. Now, but going back to that, I did see it fresh and new as I was riding, I think it was up the Jersey Turnpike on my Harley, and then went into New York and through the Holland Tunnel. Is that about right?
I think so, yeah. I don't really travel that far up north, though. I think you're right.
Yeah, so I went up there, and it just, I noticed that there were a lot of arrangements being made in a certain way that bureaucracies don't work as well at. And then, shared some nice time with the folks at Hogs and Heifers in New York, and it was good.
One of the main reasons why they do that is because you have a not the union rep. Oh yeah, the union rep. Yeah, he's supposed to get jobs for the unions, and without going into too much details, he basically makes arrangements and deals with politicians. Hey, we'll support you if you make sure you get us this job at the airport that you're gonna get an airport in the next year.
Right.
Make sure we get that job to build it, and you get our fucking votes. To put it in the simplest terms, that's one of the ways of how they.
Well, and everybody does that. I think Girl Scouts of America are probably setting that up now. You want your safe way to do good, then you're going to let us out there. Sin meant rebellion. Whoa! But no, Boy Scouts is another way where I think things were eroding. I'm not talking about the creeps, but I'm talking about why does a girl have to go to Boy Scouts? There already was a Girl Scouts. And boys do a lot better when they don't have girls around if they're learning boy stuff a lot of times.
Yeah,
You know,
boys function in a different way than girls do. We have a natural competitiveness that girls don't have, and girls always will actually get butthurt about the competitiveness, but that's what drives boys and makes them better.
Yeah.
Like if you see a dude do something that's better than what you just did, your testosterone goes up about 3 notches. Like,
yeah. I'm going to ride my bike up that stupid jump, and hopefully I'll live, because chicks dig scars.
You damn straight.
Man,
But
I got hurt
I
so
think that's
much.
just dismantling one of the strongest federalist republics ever created. There was a lot done right. There's been a lot of mistakes, a lot of intentional things along the way. You know, I think there are three sovereign places in this world, and everybody else is under advisement that they're not.
Those 3 places each have an obelisk.
Yeah.
I know these places.
Now, there's only one place I know. If you're actually using it, I'm sure you are using it in the correct context. You actually seem smart. There's only one place I know that's kind of sovereign. That's by, I believe, Yellowstone Park. There's like an area by
No,
there.
that is not what he's referring to. He's referring to the 3 city-states. The Vatican, Washington, D.C., and in London.
City of London.
Oh, yeah, I know about the Vatican. They got their own fucking government.
Washington, D.C. is not part of the United States. It is not a state. It's not one of us. It rules over us. The fucking Vatican is its own fucking city, its own state. London
has its own army.
Not part of England. London is its own city within its own state with its own army, the whole fucking 9.
Yeah.
Well, I actually thought you were talking about, again, I think it's by Yellowstone where there's this small, I think it's like a couple miles wide where technically.
Kind of like Chaz was in Seattle?
Yeah, it's not owned by any government, so technically you can like commit murder or some shit like that. I want to say it's by Yellowstone or at least by Montana. And it's like
a lot of the western states, they may not have land that's part of a municipality. So it is land held in the public trust. But then a lot of the law oversight would fall to BLM.
Yeah. But yeah, I know about the Vatican. Like, yeah, they got they're basically their own fucking country, and I know they spend millions, if not billions, of dollars each year hiding.
But Washington D.C. is the same, and so is London. And
I didn't think of it like that, but I believe you.
And all 3 of those, the 3 city states, they all have a giant obelisk in them.
Coincidentally.
Yeah, coincidentally. The fucking the obelisk in Washington that's right in front of the reflecting pool, right?
Yep.
The Washington Monument, or am I thinking of something else?
Yeah, the Washington Monument. Yep. There's also one in the Vatican. There's also one in London.
Now the Vatican, that's a big fucking statue, right? Of something. I'm not quite sure. It's like in the middle of the big fucking circle shit, and then you got the Vatican.
Rome, that's St. Peter's Square, but the Vatican has a border beyond that. I don't recall how big it is, but it's a surprisingly big.
Are they monuments to Satan, you guys think? Like, because we all know the government.
They're monuments to a
You're
lot
gonna have to get into some occult symbolism before you're gonna really want to talk about this one there, Kraut.
Yeah.
Oh man.
This is an Uncle Ted Talks Tuesday.
Yeah.
Well, again, I'm not too familiar with the occult, but I truly feel our government, the 1% of the 1%, is run by the fucking Illuminati. I mean, I might be an idiot for saying that and sounding like a typical white boy conspiratist, if I'm pronouncing that right. But it is the 1% of the 1%.
Whatever the name is, the main idea is certainly. Hopefully something that might drive you to look into that more and kind of, as Bob Dylan say, you don't need a weatherman to see which way the wind blows.
I know about the Illuminati. I actually did extensive research on them, like 2015 or 2016. But whether or not the government is controlled by them or the people in the government are part of that remains a conspiracy. But the Illuminati, I'll just say this, was originally, I don't want to call it a church, but it's basically a church of people that they just sought knowledge. They wanted to know everything in the fucking world. But then they started wanting to gain fucking power. And then
It's an offshoot of the Freemasons and the Rosicrucians.
Yeah, so I know that too, but I don't know too much about the Masons, so I didn't want to comment on that. But I know they kind of go hand in hand.
Well, I mean,
in some type of way.
You want to know about American history, you best know about the Masons. Every fucking city in this fucking country was built according to the way the Masons wanted it built.
I definitely.
There's a school book reason why we won the revolution, and then there's the real reason.
Well, the only thing I know about Masons is they believe Walt Disney was a Freemason. If that's true, that's about as far as my knowledge goes.
It would surprise you who were high level Freemasons.
Most if they were a large name in politics and fucking in control of our country, they were either a Freemason or a Rosicrucian or an OTO, or all them powerful people are in powerful groups. And I know people want to get weird about it, and they're like, well, why don't they let other people know about it? Well, you know what? When I was fucking 20 and I didn't want everybody knowing I'm a pothead, you didn't invite non-pot smokers to your fucking party. Right. Like, that dude is not cool. And you somehow knew when other dudes smoked pot, you're like, hey, this dude's cool. Like, and you didn't hang out with every group does this.
Yo, you want to hear a funny story about smoke? I used to smoke pot. Non-fucking stop growing up, right? So I remember me and my girlfriend, we went to our one friend's house. We had mutual friends. And actually it was his friend, a friend of a friend. We went over his house. It was probably like 10 people. We were all smoking pot, drinking. And I remember at one point of the party, I was sitting there playing Tekken. And it's a fighting game, if you guys don't know that. And all of a sudden, I see, like, kind of in front of me, but off to the side, this dude fully get up in FBI gear, like the fucking vest, a gun. He had the fucking, what is that? I'm stuck on stupid. The walkie-talkie. And he comes in, and I'm shitting fucking bricks. I'm stoned as fuck, drunk as fuck, 14 or 15 at the time. And he was talking to one of the dudes that lived there, and he fucking, what the fuck was that about? He was like, oh, that's my uncle. Motherfucker, like, bro, warn a motherfucker if you got an uncle that's in the FBI, especially if he shows up to your fucking house.
Yeah, warn he might walk in your house, and warn us about that.
For real. That shit fucking, that got me. I never hung out there again.
You might be surprised by who are homies. Yeah.
You would. Well, I'm going to jump off, gentlemen. I think I got to jump
off. Yeah, I need to get going. It's not 105,000 degrees anymore.
Yeah, I hope it's outside. That's why I was sweating like a pig when I got in here.
Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna hop off too. Thanks for stopping by. Spin stopped by. He helped me with a lot of shit, understanding this and whatnot.
Well, Ben and I will come on next time and talk about who the better Vikings were, the Germans or the the Celts and the Gales.
I don't think any Vikings came from Germany.
The truth of it is, and Ben's already said it, just about anybody from Denmark all the way up was called Viking back then. And a lot of the origins for the word, it may have been the small inlets that they had, and they had the small ships. And I don't, when they were going against England, they hadn't seen anything. So big bearded, perhaps red bearded guys coming off with axes ready to take their crap. Vikings was good enough.
Yeah,
even though they did have the Dane law, I'll give them that.
I know why they call the Viking.
The Danes Guild already existed prior to the Viking era, so that's all just Hollywood shit. Because the Charlemagne slaughtered the Danes and broke the Danes Guild in like 780 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then also cut down Irminsul in Germany. So Irminsul was a sacred site that they used to go to every 7 years for the All thing. And Charlemagne had that cut down and they built a church on top of it, and that church still stands, and there's still a monument to the fact we cut down your fucking tree and put a church on it, and there is literally a monument right outside of it stating that. They don't even, so you know, the Hollywood stories, what the Viking era did have was an advancement in ships. So they were able to take normal ships, basically either have a deep draft so they can go out into deep waters, or they have a shallow draft so they can go up rivers. It's two different boats. The Vikings made a boat that could go in the fucking, you know, during that era. The northern people made a boat that could go deep water and up a river at the same time, and that shit was fucked up. Like, they're like, you know, they land on your shores is one thing, but when they start gliding up your rivers and fucking cutting in behind you and shit, that's a problem.
Yeah, and landing on the beach where they're, you know, yards and yards further up the beach than a deep draft.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that I would say is a little bit different than Ben, and this is just my bloodline. The Norwegian top and everything was having some crop failures, and there was a lot of pressure for the existing land and the warlords, and they were all fighting each other. So that's where mine came down between Ireland and England on the other side. But I agree with everything you said on the other side of England.
Before you get off, correct me if I'm wrong. I listen to a lot of history when I'm at work, and I was listening to a 3-hour history thing on the Vikings. Now, if I remember correctly, the term berserker came from the Vikings because they basically wore literally nothing. They were naked with bear skins on their fucking back, and they were fucking nuts in warfare. So that's where the term berserker came from.
So
I'll throw that one to Ben.
There were two groups, and it's not. It's if you want to really look at it right, it's berserker. So they thought they were a bear. They went through a ritual of a bear, and actually, the berserker is
they took some type of potion or some shit like a fucking
mushroom,
tonic.
usually mushrooms.
Yeah, mushrooms.
And the bear spirit that was in them. The problem with the berserkers, they were actually outlawed in numerous countries. Because it wasn't a group of people, it was usually an individual. And the problem with the berserker was, just like a fucking bear, it's just gonna wreck everything around it. It like there's you know, and it might be his team, it might be the other team. I don't know. It just wrecks stuff.
Just fuck everybody.
And so then there was a second group similar to that was called the Ulfindar, and the Ulfindar were wolves. And the difference between a bear and a wolf is wolves work as packs. So the Ulfindar were the actual elite protection for the Jarl. That was the best soldiers. Those guys, and they would work together, and there was coordination and understanding. Where the berserkers, those weren't really as popular as TV makes them.
Yeah, and with the popularization, it seems like everybody was a Viking, and that was far less real. What happened on the continent?
You know what? I've been in plenty fights, but my ass is a farmer. That's what I want to do is farm. When I die, I'm probably not going to Valhalla. I'm going to Folkvanger if I fucking live my life right. I don't want to fight every day, all day. It was fun when I was 19. Now I have a fucking crippled up hand and a lot of pains because of it, and I'm good with all that.
Well, hold up. Do you got to die in battle or with a weapon in your hand to go to Valhalla? I forget.
This is so Hollywood really fucked up like any meaning behind any of it. Odin takes half of the slain fighters, but the trick of it is you got to understand what Odin's choosing them for. He's not choosing them to go to heaven. He's not choosing them to go to paradise. He's choosing them to be his shock troops during Ragnarok.
Right.
Now, do you know what happens at Ragnarok?
The Asgard falls, I believe, right?
They lose. It's prophesied they lose. Odin knows the entire time that they will lose. There is zero chance of winning this fight. So every one of those fighters that he picks has to be the guy that will go fight a fight that he knows he can't win.
Now, Ben,
I know it's
the
called a
Valkyrie,
Yolnir, right?
is the Valkyrie or the Valkyrian, is that accurate?
Yeah, they go and they pick the slain. They go and grab the slain
Yeah.
and take him up to Valhalla.
But that's for Odin, right?
Yeah.
Directly?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know
And then
you
there's
get an
one
alternate-
story of one Valkyrie. She falls in love with humans. Basically, Odin punishes her, puts her in a ring of fire. Then Sigurd goes and rides through the fire because the son of Odin does not fear fire, and fucking was the only one that was able to free her. But then Sigurd ends up getting put under a spell and marries a different woman, even though he should have married her, and it's a whole thing. Sigurd
Now,
forgets that he was better. What's that?
I know you got to get off. I want to ask one more question. How do like we know so much? And I'm not saying like we as in me and you. I'm talking about the general the population that studies Norse. How do they know so much? You included. When I heard it, all the Norse mythology are based off of like 2 poems or something like that, right?
Well, we have that's it. That's just not true at all.
Oh,
They're,
it's not?
they're giant collections similar to the Bible. It's a collection of stories.
Right.
And then the Norse have the Poetic Edda and the Prose Edda, which is by Snorri Sturluson. But there's like the Kringla from Iceland. There's the Saxo Danorum from Sweden. So
the
there's
Gaels and the Irish have their own too.
yeah. So I mean, everybody. So the Poetic Edda is the most famous of them. So that's what most people have only ever heard of, the Poetic and the Prose Edda. They haven't heard of. There's probably 100 other different books. Like there's the Saga of Egil. You know, there's some different sagas, things like that, and it takes a lot to try and piece it all together. If you want to study that, you're going to have to work at it. It's not I walked into a hotel and it was in my nightstand.
Yeah. Oh, and one last point while I'm thinking about, a lot of people said the Vikings were only coming and taking stuff out of England, Ireland, France, and everywhere else. In Ireland in particular, there were ones in Dublin going up and harassing along the way. It's not like it's, the mindset wasn't like at all what it is.
No,
today.
it actually, most people don't realize this, to be an original Irish king, the reason that the Irish king must be fucking crowned, it's in Scone. It's not in Edinburgh, and that's because Edinburgh and all the other big cities are Viking cities. That's where Scotland and the heathens merged. But to be a true before the Viking merge with Ireland, that has to go to Scone.
Yeah, no, I know that is Dublin. That's where, like, my family came from, the Kings of Leinster. See, I mean, you could lose your life studying this stuff. I've studied a lot, and I'm still, listening to Ben go, hey, what about this? Because I read 2 different things. And there are 2 different things sometimes, and you just got to work your way through it.
Well, I've been studying. Like, I need to start studying that. Well, not study. I listen because I'm on the road. But I'll just say this: it looks like we got on the podcast a Wasp, an Irishman, and a true Germanic, right?
Yeah.
So that's a fucking mix right there. I'm a Wasp. I'm mainly German Irish, but I also got Dutch and a little bit of French in me. So I'm a fucking Wasp. And we got the Ireland right here, and then we got the Germanic. But
yeah,
all right, hey man, this has been fucking educational. Yeah, right now I'm on the Persian, but after I listen to the Persian, I'm gonna really listen to the Germanic and the Ireland and where they all hail from and everything.
I would start with the Germanic as well, because they're going to overlap at some point. So
I would recommend starting with Germania by Tacitus.
Yeah. Wasn't he a Roman historian?
Yeah, he's a Roman historian. And this is basically the earliest work that you can find of Germania. There is 2 authors supposedly before Tacitus, and supposedly their works influenced Tacitus, but we have no access to their works. So it's something they're like, it existed, but it might as well be the fucking Emerald Tablets because nobody can read it.
Yeah.
Drop that name for me in the Discord, Ben, if you would.
Yeah, will do.
But all right, man, fellas, it's been nice. Take it
I'm
easy.
heading over to the other channel. Night, guys.
Take care.